Happy Monday, athletes. Coach Scott, Coach Autumn coming to you. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It was a beautiful day on Sunday. Looking forward to an awesome day today. All right, here's our workout. A new movement. I'd much rather do this in class, but I think it's such a good one that it's a good core work. I'll be able to explain this to you. I know you guys can rock it. You guys picked this up fairly quickly. We're going to do a half Turkish get-up. And then also bent over rows with alternating slide backs. So we want to make sure that you get a paper plate, and hopefully you can do this on carpet. That will work the best. You can get also one of those a furniture slider that may help you as well. We're going to do up downs. We did this a couple weeks ago. We called them something different, but you'll know that motion when we get to it. We're going to do up downs with a rotational overhead press. Side step with alternating high pulls, and then we're going to do it's called shoveling. It's sort of it's a hybrid of a rotational kettlebell pull and a kettlebell swing, and a max lunge. So really the intention for today is working in all three planes: our sagittal, front to back, frontal, which is side to side, transverse or rotational plane. So we're going to get a lot of good work in here, plus our good core work with the Turkish get-up. So get your sandbags. I want to have you guys challenge yourself. 20 pounds I think is going to be too light, but I'm okay with that. Go 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 pounds on this. I think the sweet spot for you guys is going to be in that 30 to 40 pound range. What we're going to do is, now I got my 50 pound bag. Whew. I've been working on this one a lot, so this should become lighter after a while. We're going to be flat on our back. Half the bag is going to be on your shoulder. I don't want the bag pulled off of the shoulder, nor do I want it all the way up here. So we're going to be about half the bag on the shoulder. Use one of the handles as far as a grip, or you can wrap your hand around. The side that has the sandbag on it, that knee is bent at a 45. The other leg is straight out. You can posteriorly tilt your hips a little bit, get a nice flatter back here versus extension. This free hand is at 45. Where we're going to go is we're going to follow that hand and get a little bit of a side crunch here. We're not rolling over. That's not what we're going to do, okay? Just want to get that out of the way. We're going to crunch and we're going to come over at a 45. So follow your arm from here. Try to keep this left foot on the ground. Getting to this point, you see this. Now, I want to begin to push down through my left foot, drive through this right foot. I can bring my hand behind me and then drive the hips up. Control back down. Down as well. Really try to keep, I might have a little bit too much weight on here. I can probably get by with 40 pounds and get in a good work, but I really want to keep this foot down. So from here, 45 degrees, hand comes behind, work through the left foot, drive through the right foot, hip extends up, and then you're going to feel this in that right quad, that right hip flexor. Nice control all the way down into this position as well. So, showing this without the weight, I'm here, hand comes behind, drive, and really extend up. Like I say, you're going to feel a good stretch through the quad and through the hip flexor. This glute needs to be activated so we don't get saggy here. Really driving the hips up. That is the half Turkish get-up. So, bent over row with an alternating slide back. So if you have a furniture slider, great. Get a paper plate. This works just as well. Should be able to do it on a hard surface, maybe not a rubbery surface, but at least a hard surface. This is going to work well on your carpet. So, Neutral handles. Hinge. If you have to squat a little bit, that's okay. To get to the back, pull the handles apart, nice flat back. We're going to get to this point right here. Now, go ahead and find that slider. We're going to rehinge. We're still pulling apart. We're going to rehinge. This is where I want you. So, as the foot slides back, we pull to our chest. We're only going to do one side at a time. Really have to push down through that foot to keep the slider underneath it. Really begin to work through that toe. Don't let yourself roll out. Work through that rooted toe. So you're going to stay bent over this entire time. Head elevation stays the same. Pull up, slide back. Pull up, slide back. Alternate rounds on your foot. Up downs with rotational overhead press. The up downs. There again, we're going to come from the ground, clean it to the fists. We did these, like I said, a week or two ago. You're going to go down to a tall kneel, back up, then overhead press. Back down, stepping back, in control, alternating sides. The important thing, as we're rotating, you're screwing this trail foot into the ground. You can see that as I'm rotating up. This foot is screwing into the ground. I do not want you to lift it and place it. It's not the point of it. As you're screwing in, also keep this lead foot, trail, lead. Keep it from opening up as well, all right? That's the up, down with rotation overhead press, side step, alternating high pulls, working the frontal plane. There again, high pulls, just like we were doing at the bent over row on the second movement. Hinge, grab, pull apart, and up. We're gonna, it's almost as if you're gonna be dead-handed here when we go to our side. We're gonna be right here. As we get back to vertical, pull up. Keep it here as we go back. Bag is always in control. Hips are in neutral. Ribs are down. You're going to inhale. Inhaling down. Exhaling as you get to the top. Those are the side step, alternating high pulls, shoveling. Be aware of your footwork on this. Footwork without the bag is here, here. Lifting the toe up just a little bit of is a baby split stance almost. But what's happening is we're really loading into this glute, into the hip, being strong. When you notice, toes are down through the ground. So I'm not moving back, I'm not max lunge. Said it's very close to that, but it's not right here. Now, rotational kettlebell swing. This is where the shovel comes in. Granted, we don't have any more snow to shovel. Let's hope we don't. So where we're gonna go, here, swing. As you can tell, very little step back. Swinging to about waist high through the movement. There again, great three-planar work today. athletes like you guys in our daily lives, or if you're playing sports, we move in 3 planes. So this is going to be great work today. Catch my breath. Finisher. No weight. We're going to do Sally up, Sally down. So cue your favorite song. You know what it is. This is going to be our Sally up right here. So we're in our quadruped. Knees elevated about 3 to 4 inches off the ground. This is our Sally up. Sally down is here. Sally up, Sally down. So we got to be really good through core stability. So Sally up, bring Sally down, Sally up, Sally down, and there again, you're going to have to hold here on Sally down. This is a phenomenal core exercise today. All right. As always, if you have any questions, contact Autumn or myself directly. Hopefully less than 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. We don't know. We'll keep you guys updated as best as we can. So from Coach Autumn, Coach Scott, Coach Leia, back in the kennel at home. Kick ass this week, all right? Athletes, you guys are doing amazing work. Keep it going. Don't regret not working out, all right? 2 weeks to go. We want to be hitting the ground running come May 1st. Got a lot of great stuff on tap for you. So with that, have a great Monday. Know your impact.